Are you struggling with that feeling, that moment of sheer frustration, maybe even a little bit of shame when things just end too soon? When you're left in the quiet, your mind racing, wondering what went wrong, why your body seems to have a mind of its own, why you can't seem to control the one thing you feel you absolutely should be able to control. You've probably searched for answers. You've maybe felt the heat of embarrassment creeping up your neck in the drugstore aisle, looking at those numbing sprays, wondering if that's really the solution. You've maybe read articles, watched quick fix videos, felt a flicker of hope only to be let down again. It's exhausting. It chips away at your confidence, not just in the bedroom, but in your entire sense of self. I get it. I see it every single day in my practice. I'm Dr. Mira Paul. Well, a recent study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine did something fascinating. It looked past the pills and the potions and went straight to the source, the human nervous system. And it revealed 3 simple pressure points that can fundamentally rewire your body's response. And number 2, the real secret mechanism will absolutely shock you. So please, stay tuned, because what I'm about to share with you isn't a gimmick, it's science, and it's going to change everything you thought you knew about this. First things first. Let's just get this out in the open. We need to dismantle the myth. Right here, right now. Society, pop culture, bad jokes, they've all sold you a lie. They've made you believe that premature ejaculation is some kind of moral failing, a lack of stamina, a sign that you're not a real man. It's toxic, it's destructive, and as a urologist, it's my mission to vaporize that nonsense. So let's talk biology. Let's talk real cause. Not the whispered bro science, but the actual peer-reviewed, doctor-approved truth. The real cause of premature ejaculation isn't in your head. Well, not just in your head. It's in your nervous system. Specifically, it's an issue of a hyperactive reflex. Think of it like this. Your body has a ejaculation threshold. It's a specific level of stimulation that, once crossed, triggers a point of no return. It's a neurological domino effect that you simply cannot stop once it's in motion. For most men who experience this, that threshold is set way, way too low. It's like a hair trigger. The slightest touch, the slightest bit of stimulation, and bam, the dominoes start falling. Your body isn't working against you. It's just working on a setting that's far too sensitive for partnered sex. This isn't a weakness. This is a wiring issue. And the good news? Wiring can be recalibrated. Now, a lot of the advice out there focuses on distraction techniques. Think about baseball. Think about your taxes. Do complex math in your head. And honestly, as a urologist, I think that's terrible advice. You're trying to solve a problem of intimacy by what? Leaving the intimacy? By checking out of the moment with your partner? That's not a solution. That's a workaround that creates a whole new set of problems. You're present physically, but you've completely abandoned the experience mentally and emotionally. We can do so much better than that. The real fix, the number one fix, isn't about thinking less. It's about feeling more. But feeling more consciously. This is where that research comes in. The number one fix is the development of what we call somatic awareness. It's a fancy term for getting out of your head and into your body. It's about becoming a master of your own sensory input. You see, most men are operating on autopilot. The stimulation comes in, the signal hits the spinal cord, and the reflex fires off without any conscious intervention. It's a closed loop. Somatic awareness is about hacking that loop. It's about inserting your conscious mind into that process as an observer, a regulator, a master conductor of your own nervous system. It's not about clenching or forcing control. It's about understanding the landscape of sensation within your own body so intimately that you can navigate it. You can ride the waves of pleasure without being capsized by them. Think of it like learning to drive a car with a super sensitive gas pedal. If you've never driven before, you'll just slam your foot down and lurch forward uncontrollably. But an expert driver knows the pedal intimately. They know the precise millimeter of pressure needed to accelerate smoothly. They can feel the engine's response through the sole of their foot. They are connected to the machine. That's somatic awareness. You are learning to feel the engine of your own arousal. This isn't theoretical. This is grounded in solid science. Research into mindfulness and somatic practices has shown a profound ability to regulate autonomic nervous system responses, the very system that controls that ejaculatory reflex. You are literally using the power of your prefrontal cortex to gently apply the brakes to a system that's running too hot.
Now, you're probably thinking, okay, doc, that sounds great, but how do I actually do that? This is the practical part. This is the secret. And it involves those pressure points I mentioned, but not in the way you think. This isn't about pushing a magic button on your perineum. It's about using touch as a tool for awareness. The first pressure point is your breath. I know, it sounds too simple, but your breath is the remote control for your entire nervous system. When arousal spikes, what happens? Your breath becomes shallow. You might even hold it. This sends a panic signal to your body, telling it to hurry up and finish. The practice is to make your breath deep, slow, and deliberate before you even feel yourself getting too close. Breathe into your belly. Feel your diaphragm expand. This isn't just breathing. It's actively lowering your nervous system's excitement level. It's your first and most important lever of control. Are you with me so far? This is crucial. Type 2 in the comments right now to let me know you're still watching, that you're following this. I want to know this is landing. The second pressure point, this is the one that will shock you. It's not on your body, it's your partner's body, specifically the sensation of touch on their skin. Most men, in the throes of passion, are so focused on the sensation they are receiving, they completely lose the plot on the sensation they are giving. Their world shrinks down to their own penis. This is a guaranteed way to hit that threshold fast. The shocking secret is to expand your awareness outward. Become intensely curious about the sensation in your fingertips, the warmth of your partner's skin, the texture, the curve of their hip, the feeling of their back under your hand. When you do this, you are doing two powerful things simultaneously. First, you are pulling cognitive focus away from your own building arousal, effectively turning down the volume on it. Second, you are grounding yourself in a different, more diffuse kind of pleasure, the pleasure of giving sensation, not just receiving it. This is a game changer. This is the somatic awareness in action. Comment 1 if you think this kind of topic, this raw, honest, biological truth is worth discussing, or 0 if you think it's not that important. I read every comment. This is a real conversation we need to be having. The third pressure point is the entire rest of your body. Arousal and the approach of orgasm create a kind of tunnel vision. We tense up. Our shoulders tighten, our legs clench, our jaw locks. We become a cannon ready to fire. The practice is to consciously scan your body for tension and release it. Drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, relax the muscles in your thighs, send breath to those areas. By releasing the tension in the large muscle groups, you are sending a cascading signal of safety and relaxation throughout your entire system, directly counteracting the hair trigger panic response. This isn't a one-time trick. It's a practice. It's a skill. like learning a language or an instrument. You won't be a maestro on the first try. You will fumble. You will have moments where the dominoes fall anyway. That's okay. That's part of the learning. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. The goal is connection with your own body and with your partner. This is the work that truly lasts. It's not a pill that wears off. It's not a spray that numbs the experience for both of you. It's a fundamental upgrade to your operating system. It turns sex from a performance, a race to a finish line, into a shared exploratory journey. The irony, the beautiful secret, is that by focusing less on lasting longer, you actually end up having more fulfilling, longer lasting, and profoundly more confident sexual experiences. You stop being a passenger in your own body and become the pilot. Still with me? This is deep stuff. Drop a yes in the comments to let me know you're tuned in and that this is making sense. Your engagement tells me what matters to you. Now, I have to ask, because this is where the rubber meets the road. Have you ever tried any of those distraction techniques, thinking about anything else but the moment you were in? How did that feel? Did it work but leave you feeling disconnected? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get real about this. This is the work I do with my patients every day. It's not just about fixing a function. It's about restoring confidence and connection. And it's not just for younger men. This applies at any age. In fact, as we pass 60, understanding our body's responses becomes even more critical for maintaining a vibrant, healthy, and fulfilling life. Your sexual health is a pillar of your overall health. It's connected to your cardiovascular system, your hormonal balance, your mental well-being, and your sense of self. Ignoring it isn't an option. Mastering it is everything. If what you've heard today makes sense, if it feels like the first real honest answer you've gotten on this, then I need you to do something for yourself. If you want more of this, more actionable, no BS tips to not just improve your sexual health, but your overall health and confidence after 60, then I need you to do two things for me. First, smash that subscribe button. It tells the algorithm that this is important, valuable content, and it helps me get this message out to more men who are struggling in silence. And second, hit the bell icon right next to it. That way you don't miss a thing. In my next video, I'm going to be breaking down another huge misunderstood topic. Your prostate is dying? 3 foods to avoid right now. You're not going to want to miss it. This is your health. This is your confidence. This is your life. Take control. Subscribe now. I'm Dr. Mira Paul. I'll see you in the next video.